to one and all present here. Myself and Kalpna. I am from G.K.Jain Higher Secondary School, Roypuram. Today for the 11th standard I am going to explain the topic is thermodynamics. Thermo means heat. Dynamics means flow. So in this chapter we have detailedly discussed about the flow of heat. So before going to detailedly explain about this lesson, we should know about the important terms. These are all the important terms. First one is what should system and what it is surrounding and what it is boundary. For example, let us consider our universe and the water will be there and the between the path between the universe and the water. Okay, so just it is considered as a universe. It will be called it as a surroundings. So surrounding is nothing else, it should be your universe. And here inside it, it should be a, if you consider it as a water, so it should be a system. So what should be differentiate the surrounding and the system? These only. It will be called it as a boundary. So what it is surrounding? The universe will be a surrounding and the water will be a system. Just imagine that. And what it has been differentiate the water and the universe will be called it as a boundaries. Okay. Then first we have note the system. So in the system we have three types of system. One is a open system. Second one is a closed. Third one is an isolated. Let's see. First one is an open system. So it exchange both the heat as well as the energy. For example, if you have boil the water and the open vessel means what happened? If it is boiled, the water it has been evaporated, isn't it? So the energy, the heat it has been evaporated and the heat will be get out from that, and also the energy. That means open system means both heat as well as the matter. The water it is also be evaporated. So it has been exchanged with the surrounding. And the second one is a closed system. Only energy, not the matter. Okay. For example, if you consider it as a cylinder, it is filled with the gas. When you have heated that something means the gas only it has been, not the cylinder. Okay. So only energy have been released, not the matter. And third one is an isolated. So neither be energy nor be matter. For example, your flask, normal water flask. Okay. If you are filled with the heat water, it never be exposed to the surrounding as a heat as well as the water is not also be evaporated. That will be isolated. Neither be energy nor be matter with the surrounding. Okay, and next one is the intensive, and the intensive energy and the extensive one. Intensive means it is dealt with the quantity. The extensive means it deals with the quantity. Intensive means it does not deal with the quantity. That means, for example, mass, volume, it deals with the quantity. So those it has been deal with the quantity of the substance, it is called as an extensive property. If it is not dealt with the quantity, that means mass, volume, it not be dealt with that. If it is temperature and pressure, like that example, it will be called it as a intensive properties. And some more of the important terms are adiabatic process. These are all the important process. Okay. First one is the adiabatic process. In this process, we have heat. Q it will be in the form of heat. Okay. So heat will be kept constant. So heat it has been, if you have considered the heat will be kept constant throughout the process. Those process will be called it as a adiabatic process. Okay. And next one, isothermal process. Isothermal process is when your temperature kept constant. For example, if you are considered as a refrigerator, you know that you have set one kind of temperature throughout the day, throughout the week, it has been maintained. So the temperature should be maintained means those process will be called it as a isothermal. Iso means same, thermal means it has been the temperature. So same temperature it has maintained throughout the process. And next one is the isobaric. The pressure it has been same. For example, if you have heated the substance in the vessel, okay, so what happened? Whatever the substance you have put in water, like that, boiling the water means the water it has been reduced, the quantity it has been reduced, but the pressure maintained in it, it should be the same one. That will be the isobaric. Throughout the process, the pressure should be maintained at the same. And next one, isochoric. That means volume should be same. For example, if you cook the food items in the pressure cooker. What happened? The food content, quantity of the food does not be reduced. The pressure has been increased. When you are increasing the temperature, the pressure has been increased. But the volume should be the same one. So those will be called it as a isochoric. Okay. So these are all the 4 important processes. Adiabatic means heat will be kept constant. Isothermal means temperature kept constant. Isobaric means pressure should be kept constant, and isochoric means volume should be kept constant. Next one, state function. What it is a state function and what it is a path function. State function means it does not deal with the path of the function, how it should be there, how it has been differentiated, does not be existed like that. So state function like pressure, volume, temperature and number of molecules all be considered as a state function. But path function is work and heat. For example, if you are increasing the heat, the work has been differentiated, isn't it? So it deals with the how it has been happened. The path will be considered. And next one, so these are all the important thing. And the next thing is internal energy. Internal energy, usually it has been denoted by the symbol is U. Internal energy is, for example, if you have considered as allotropes of carbon. What does mean the allotropes of carbon? The substance, the carbon should be same, but it is exist in the different properties like diamond, charcoal, lead. These are all the allotropes of carbon. Okay, but if the diamond and the carbon coal will be the same one, but it should be made up of carbon only. But the physically it has been, the internal energy should be differ. That is why those physically it has been differentiated. But it should be the allotropes of carbon. So those will be called it as the internal energy. If the internal energy, the components should be the same, but the internal energy has been different. So that will be called it as the internal energy. And next one, we call it as the enthalpy. What is mean by enthalpy? So enthalpy is a state function. State function means it deals with the pressure, volume and like that. It is not having the related with the path function. So internal energy. So for example, internal energy is the sum of enthalpy and the product of pressure and volume. So if you have considered the enthalpy means you have to deal with the internal energy, pressure as well as the volume. Okay. And next one, entropy. Why I am explaining these things in a detail means if you are knowing these terms, then only it will be easy get into the expression for that. Okay. And next one, entropy. Entropy means measured molecularity, measured disorder. So whenever the disorder will be there, it has been measured by in terms of entropy. So for example, isolated system increase during spontaneous process. What is meant by spontaneous process? It has been occur at the time. We never be intended. Okay. So we never get different work has been done to do it. Okay. So it has been happen in the instantly. Okay. That will be called it as a spontaneous. If spontaneous happen means what happened? If some molecules will be there. If you have kept in the normal outside of the room means what happened, whenever the heat sun increase, temperature has been increased means what happened, it has been, the water is also increased. The molecule present in the water, it has been moving here and there. That means it has been in the disorder. Randomly it happened. Okay. So those randomness it has been measured by using the term entropy. So in this video we have explained these important terms, and the next video we have explained those with the help of these terms how the derivation has been happened. Thank you.